Hello everybody and welcome to my indie game spotlight for Sounddodger Plus. Now, Sounddodger Plus is a rhythm-based avoidance game developed by a studio called Studio Beam and published by Adult Swim Games. Now, we are currently at the main menu of the game, and you can see it's got this wonderful little art style that accurately represents what the game is all about, where you have these circles, and that's really the art style of this game. It's really simplistic and very beautiful. So we got an options menu here. We'll quickly go into that and just show you what it's all about. You got very simple things like full screen, which is pretty and fast. What that basically means, if you hit F4, it's going to be in high resolution. If you hit F5, it's going to be in low resolution, but obviously for lower PCs, it's going to be better. And then we got visual effects on or off. Obviously, I'm going to keep them on. Then we got sound effects on or off. Then you got clear data. Basically, you unlock music as you play throughout the game, so if you want to reset that for any reason, you can. And then obviously credits and options, and there's not many options in this game, so I won't even show you that. But let's go back to the main menu and I will explain the other things. So and then we obviously got these two buttons down here which go to the studio and the publisher. And then we got an editor. What this editor does is it allows you to create a map with your own music. I will not be going into that in this video, but just know that if you want to create your own unique map, you can. And then this user levels is basically just any map that you have created for yourself. Now this auto-gen mode I actually really like. Now this is similar to the editor, but it auto-generates a map for you to play from the music that you upload to the game. Now I'm currently just using some free music that I have, and as you can see, this is automatically made for this song. Now what I do notice with this is there's not really any pattern going on to the beats of the music. It's kind of just throwing things at you to play as you listen to your music. If you want to get more in-depth with the pattern making and all of that, definitely use the editor instead of this. Now we're not even going to continue doing this. We're just going to go back to the main menu. I just wanted to show you that. That's not really what this game is all about. The play button is where it is at. The play button gives you access to all these songs that the developer personally made levels for. And as you can see, it gets pretty long. I would say there's anywhere from probably at least 50 songs. I mean, 50 to 60, I'm going to assume. I do not know. I'm not going to count them all and give you an accurate amount, but that is what that is all about. So we'll get into one here and show you what the game is all about. Let's try this. Now I really tried to do a live commentary of this game, but the sheer brain power and concentration needed to successfully highlight this game left me incapable of successfully commentating it on top of that. So, welcome to my first post-commentary indie game spotlight. Let's go back to what I called this game, which was a rhythm-based avoidance game. Now, that is not actually a real genre of gaming. Why I said that is because there's no really good genre to put this game into. It is obviously a rhythm-based game, as you can tell by the patterns going off as the sounds are played. But not many games have went for this avoidance aspect. If you haven't noticed, we are a little circle avoiding triangles, circles, and squares. It's a very simplistic idea. The art style is very, very simple, and that's what you want in a rhythm-based game. You don't want anything too flashy. You want to relax and enjoy the music. That is the main point of this game. And I will say, the playlist in this game is very, very soothing. I mean, you have a mixture of genres. You got electronic, you got, if you want to go dubstep, you got vocal-based songs. It's very, very nice, and they have a nice collection. They even have like 8-bit type songs if you're into that. That's one of the biggest points that I wanted to get across in this game, is that it's very, very relaxing. If you're looking for a game that's gonna give you a nice relaxing atmosphere, this is it. Now, my only complaint with Sounddodger is there is a 30 frames per second cap. Now, in obviously console gaming, that is acceptable, but in the age of PC gaming, and I do not even think this is a console port, that is simply unacceptable. It's definitely noticeable, and you won't notice it in this video because YouTube makes their videos maximum of 30 frames, but you do notice it a bit as you're playing. And especially when it gets to a very complex level, you're going to have a hard time keeping up. Now, as you can probably tell, compared to the auto Zen mode, this is much more patternized. You got a lot of things you got to avoid, but it is not procedurally generated. Once you learn a map, you will get the hang of it and do better and better. Similar to a game like DDR, where just trial and error, practice makes perfect. And games like this, it doesn't feel like you're really grinding anyways, so you can get better and do very well in this game without the annoyance of the grind. Now, this game isn't all about avoiding triangles and squares. There is a little bit of a strategy to it. As you can tell, there is patterns, and not only that, with the click of a mouse, you can slow down time and get out of those tricky situations that you are often put into. The downside of using this left click is that when you are in that slow motion, you are losing percentage of completion of that map, so you aren't going to get your 100% if you're using it. But if you're like me and you're kind of casual, it definitely helps out when you start to lose your mind at what is going on. Not only that, if you are actually hit, the game will slow down and kind of give you a pickup that you can prepare yourself for what's to come. It kind of slows down and then speeds up time, so it gives you that helping chance when you screw up to get back on track. Games like DDR, I noticed that once I got confused, it was just like way too much was going on, and I would have really liked this slowdown feature in other rhythm-based games. Especially even in games like Audio Surf, sometimes I would get overwhelmed and just start hitting everything. In this game, that doesn't happen with me, because once I do make a mistake, it helps you get out of that situation. It's meant to relax you, not aggravate you. Now, if you are interested in this game, you can pick it up on Steam currently for $5.99. That is till the 18th. Then it goes up to $7.99, so if you like it, definitely pick it up now. I highly suggest it, even for the music. If you aren't really into the game, there's a Zen Mode that basically you just watch the screen. There's no points added to your score. You can get hit by everything, and you can just listen to the music. The audio tracks in this game are really, really well done, and I highly suggest this game for any music enthusiast. Now, I hope you enjoyed my spotlight of Sounddodger Plus. I will leave you with a fully played track that you can relax and listen to. If you want to learn more about the game, the links will be down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.